Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you to today's Yin Yoga practice. So if you have practiced with me before or otherwise, you can head on to the session. If this is first time for you, understand Yin Yoga is a slow-paced practice wherein we hold into our asana for 3 to 5 minutes. All practices are done either sitting or lying down on your back or your belly. Since we hold our asana for a long time, we follow three principles. We find our edge, we find an appropriate depth for us to stay in the asana so that we can remain still, which is principle number 2. Also, that we can hold the asana for the time that we have decided, which is principle number 3. So we are going to follow these principles all throughout the session, but the first principle is the most important, that finding the right edge. So make sure you're listening to your body. Yin Yoga is a beautiful practice for your connective tissues. So we will be working on stressing the connective tissues a lot. And you would also notice that we are really calming our mind as we are going through this beautiful practice. You can also grab some props. You can have pile of pillows, cushions, bolster if you have, blocks, scarf, maybe anything that you have around you. These props will make your practice even easier, more accessible. But if you don't have props around you, that's perfectly fine. You can do it without the props as well. So without any delay, let's explore this practice together on the mat. So if possible, maybe we will sit in Vajrasana. So sitting over your heels. If you feel that it feels uncomfortable, you can place a cushion under your heels and also under your hips. So choose the variation for yourself. So you can place your palms over your thighs and gently close your eyes, keeping your spine straight, aligning your neck with your spine and your hips. Let your body weight sink down on the mat. Relax the shoulders. Relax your jaw. Relax your whole body. And then you can take your awareness to your breath. Watching your breath in and out through your nostrils. Notice if you can feel the temperature of the air in your nostrils, the coolness as you inhale, and the warmth as you exhale. And that is what we are going to focus for next few breaths. Allow your breath to be just feeling and noticing the effortlessness in the breath itself, in its natural rhythm. Notice your body settling down, grounding and centering as you relax and allow everything in this moment. We are going to begin our practice with our starting mantra, One Om Shantis. You can join your palms to the heart center. Breathe in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. And place your palms on the side and extend your legs forward in front of you. Now you can bend your right knee and place the right ankle over the left thigh, just above your left knee. And then place your palms behind you, fingers pointing to your hips, a little bit away, about 4 to 5 inch away from your hips. And open the chest first, open the chest up, maybe drop your head back slightly. And now you can start to draw your left heel towards your left sit bone. So over here, we are working on the shoulders. And if you feel that lifting up here is a challenge, then you can take your arms a little bit more back. You should feel comfortable. And that's how you decide the distance between your palms and your hips. Little bit more I would need. And this is where I'm feeling comfortable, and you need to find comfortable position, your edge for yourself. Even the placement of this heel, how close that you want to bring to your hips, depends on how comfortable that you're feeling in your pose. So we're going to hold here for about 3 minutes. You can drop the head back in between. When you feel that your head is getting tired or neck getting tired, then you can bring it back in the center. You may like to rotate your neck a bit. So you can choose to do whatever that you want to do with your neck whenever you feel discomfort. Otherwise, we are going to try and remain still in our pose. Feel free to place a cushion or blocks under your palms to support your palms if you feel the need. Surrender. Let your body be loose once you find the edge. After that, we don't really have to hold up our body. We don't have to keep pushing. You can just loosen up and just as if you're just chilling in this pose. Allowing all the feelings, allowing all the comfort, discomfort, whatever you're feeling in this moment. And more importantly, staying connected with the breath. Remembering our three principles to find the edge, to remain still, and holding into our asana for the time that we have decided. But that doesn't mean that you have to force yourself. At any point you feel it feels forced, you can just come out of your asana. But if you find the right edge for yourself, which is just comfortable enough for you, you would be able to hold into the asana for the time that we have decided. So finding the right edge is the key to this practice. If you want to deepen the work on your hip, then you draw your heel a little bit more closer. Really resting my weight on your arms. In between, just moving your neck a little bit. Remember to surrender to whatever that we are feeling right now. We are surrendering to it. Now from here, slowly bring yourself back in the center and slide your left leg forward, extend it forward in front of you, walk your palms back. We're going to rotate our wrist a little bit so you can extend your arms in front of you. Make a fist and start rotating your wrist because we were just resting a weight on the arms. The wrist can get a little bit exerted. And now you can extend your right leg as well and bend your left knee, left ankle over your right thigh. This time, when we are placing the palms behind, we are pointing the fingers outward towards the edge of the mat. Earlier, we were facing it inward. So, changing and then slide your right leg close as it is possible for you, finding your edge and choose the position for your neck. See where do you want to keep your neck, and then you can keep changing the position for your neck. And we're going to hold here for about 3 minutes. Yes. More you walk your palms back, more you'll feel little comfortable. So choose where do you want to keep your palms. I'm liking it when I'm keeping it little away. So the torso can really relax. So even though you find the edge, it's not necessary that you have to stick to that edge till the end of the asana. You may find another edge, new edge, and maybe in the current edge when you're not getting any sensation or you feel there's no work happening anymore, that's when you just deepen by adjusting yourself and find the new edge for yourself. Keep breathing, keep breathing. And always through your nostrils. You try and surrender into your asana. And again, slowly bringing your neck back in the center. Walk your palms towards your hips. Release your leg. Extend both of your legs in front of you. And now we are going to transition to the saddle pose. And for that, we are going to bend both of our knees and sliding the shin backward. So the back of the foot, the back of the foot resting on the mat, and the hips will remain inside your heels, and then sliding your other leg also. So this is how it is going to look from the back. Now over here, it is possible that your hips don't go fully down. You can place a cushion or maybe fold the cushion or towel, blanket, whatever you have. Sit over that. Alternatively, you can sit over the block as well. If you feel that it is straining too much on your knees, then roll a napkin or anything, towel or whatever, you can keep here in between your knees, inside your knees. You can do that. You can also place a cushion or something under your knees on both sides. So we're going to stay here for 2 minutes and then maybe we will try and go a bit more deeper in this. You can place your palms over your thighs, close your eyes. And again, watching your breath. Relax the shoulder. A really great asana also for your meditation. In this sitting position, in the meditative pose, I really like the alignment of the neck, spine, and the hips. It's really in one line. So this is one of my favorite pose for meditation. It can get really challenging on your ankles. So if you want to support your ankles with a napkin or something, feel free to do that. Your quads might be getting stressed. So feel all of those sensations and see where this particular asana is working on your body while you stay here. So here we are working on the connective tissues of your ankle joint, knee joint, working on the ligaments and tendons. It stresses the connective tissues, allowing them to take a little bit more space, giving them a bit of elasticity which is needed. So you can't really stretch out your connective tissues like ligaments and tendons. You can only stress them to a very small degree. And through Yin Yoga, you can achieve that. And you can either stay here from here, or maybe you may like to go down. So if you want, you can use the bolster behind you, resting your forearms on the bolster. This is option number one. Or you can rest your forearms down on the mat directly. Alternatively, you can also lie down on the bolster, keeping the short edge of the bolster touching your sacrum. Place your palms on either side and start to rest your spine over the bolster. You can also place a cushion under your head if you want more relaxation. You can also stretch your arms up or keep them on the side as it feels comfortable for you. If you don't have a bolster and you can fully lie down on the floor, feel free to do that as well. Feel free to stay in the center. We don't have to really push ourselves. About 2 more minutes here. Or simply place your palms behind you and just open the chest up towards the ceiling while you're sitting in the center itself. Little arc you can give to your spine. And just surrender your body weight on the mat, wherever you are. Noticing the sensation in your lower back, thighs, in your knees, your ankles. Notice your breath. So we are not stepping out of our present experience. We are connected with everything around us right now. Few more seconds here. Watching your mind relax as you come into the stillness and pausing yourself. And mind automatically relaxes when you allow everything. If you don't resist, mind will relax. Now you can place your palms on either side. If you're lying down, press your palms and then start to lift your torso up. Slowly and gently, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming back in the center. And now we are going to move to the child pose, wide leg child pose. So you can place your palms in front of you first, lift your hips up, bring your big toes together, just like this, and open your knees as wide, little bit wider, maybe a little bit lesser than the longer edge of your mat. And then take your hips back again. If you want, place cushion under your heels because your ankles will stretch. If you want, place a cushion under your hips. Now, for the front part, you can have multiple options. You can either lie down on the bolster, keeping the bolster in between your thighs. You can rest your upper torso on the bolster, hug your bolster. Or you can do it without the bolster as well. If you want to work a bit more deeper, in the second phase, we'll stay here for 2 minutes, and then second phase, we'll work on a little bit on the shoulders as well. So right now, just relax your arms. And just surrender. Beautiful pose to relax your mind. Let go. It's very individual practice. So choosing for yourself, where do you want to keep your arms? How do you want to keep your head? All of it perfectly fine. Just make sure you're enjoying yourself. The shoulders and your jaw. Keep sweeping the awareness, and you'll find you're still holding on to so much tension. And take a nice breathe in, exhale, and release all the tension, all the holding on to. And from here, we are going to work. You can stay here, or if you want to work a little bit more on the shoulders, then you can, if you have using the bolster or if you have cushions in front of you, then take the bolster or cushion or block, whatever you have, little bit away, and we're going to place the bottom of the palm on the bolster or the block, whatever you have, or the books. You can use the books as well, and just slide them away so that you have maximum stretch in your arms and allow your chest to settle down. And this is where you will work on your shoulders. If you want, if you feel that I want to support my head with something because it is not reaching all the way down to the floor, then you can place a cushion or a block, whatever, depending on what height you are on, under your head. So I would leave that to you. Holding here for another 2 to 3 minutes. Watching your body opening up slowly. It is beautiful.
to connect with your body, connect with all the body parts. See how gravity is pulling your torso down. Allowing the gravity to work on the body. From here, slowly lift yourself back up. Place your forearms down now on the mat, keeping your feet in the same position. Lift your hips up. We're going to stay here for some time. You can interlace your fingers and again allow your chest to sink down. If you want, you can again place your forearms over the bolster. If you feel that you can't reach your forearms directly on the floor, and allow your chest to sink down. Support your knees with the cushion if you have to. If you have good mat or carpet underneath, then it's fine. Just a minute here. Again, press your palms back down. So we're going to move to camel pose, which is it is actually advised by the founder of Yin Yoga in Yin Yoga, but just for 5 to 10 breath, not more than that, because it is not very Yin asana. So camel pose, you can come into the kneeling down position. You can place your palms under your hips. You can choose the variation, simply pressing your pelvis forward and open the chest, drop your head back. You can stay here. Or if you want to go to the full variation, you can either tuck your toes or rest the back of your foot on the mat and taking your arms one arm at a time, placing it over your respective heels. Then drop your head back. Slowly bring your palms back on your hips. And bringing your hips back down, we are going to lie down on our back from here. So we are going to move into the half happy baby pose. You can extend both of your legs first, bend your right knee, and then either you can catch hold of your right ankle or shin and open your shin, bringing your ankle in line with your knee, or alternatively, if you can, place your right palm inside of your right foot. And then you don't have to actively press it. Just keep your palm, and the weight itself will do the work. The gravity will pull your knee down, opening, giving this nice opening to your groin and the hip here. So we're going to hold here for some time. Remember to surrender, remember not to push. Just be wherever you are. If you feel like bending your left knee, feel free to do that. That may feel more comfortable. So you can extend and check, or bend and check, and see what is working for you best. This gets a little extensive. So just watching through that discomfort, watching through that sensation, see how it feels, see how your mind is handling that discomfort. And slowly bring your feet closer to your sit bones. Extend your right leg, bend your left knee, repeating on the other side, catching hold of your foot or hold of your ankle. So Yin Yoga also teaches teaches us a lot of allowance, allowing everything. So human mind is like that. We kind of like resist and reject a lot during a daily consciousness. So many things that we don't even want to feel and face. And in here, we get into stillness, and we have no option but to watch what comes up. So you can really lie down and watch everything coming, allowing everything to come and go. Because every feeling has its own time and it goes if you allow it to be felt completely. And slowly again, release, extend both of your legs. Now you can bend both of your knees. See if you can cross your right thigh over the left one. And once you cross, bring your knees a little bit closer. See if you can catch hold of your shin or maybe ankles or maybe foot with your palms. So wherever your palms reaches. If it is not possible for you, then use the belt and wrap the belt around your shin and just hold the belt like this on both sides. So you can do that. You can use this scarf as well. And notice wherever you can feel the small little sensation in your body, maybe in your hip or your upper thigh, or maybe traveling down to your calf, shin, wherever. Body weight in the center. If you feel your knees are away from your chest, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to bring them as close as I have got. Just respecting your own body, listening to your own body. There's nothing right and wrong in this practice. We all meet ourselves where we are, not where someone else is. And keep noticing if you have come back to holding on to, if you have come back to your control, and let it go. I keep doing this practice even during normal life, daily life. I watch my body continuously every 5 minutes to see I've got the control back, and I just relax, and it immediately relaxes my mind. You can try and do that in your daily mindfulness practices. Again, slowly release. Let us change the side. This time we are going to cross the left thigh over the right one. And again, choose where you want to keep your palms and let go. Remembering how we are working on our mind and body, reaching through our connective tissues. And that's the intention for us, to work through the mind and through body right now in this practice. So we don't engage any muscles in Yin Yoga. Like in active yoga, we engage muscles, but not in Yin Yoga. Very, very little. We relax here in this practice. So while we hold in our asanas, we can find different focus points. We can focus on the sensations or maybe thoughts or just your breath or just sounds around you, feeling the space around you. You can notice your senses, like, what are you hearing? What are you seeing? How does this touch feel like? Do you smell anything? Do you taste anything in your mouth? So, small little practices to develop your mindfulness even deeper. And slowly release, extend both of your legs again in front of you. We are going to lie down in Shavasana. For that, if you want, you can also maybe placing the bolster under your knees. I'm going to do that. And relax your whole body. Allow your body to fully relax. I mean, we have been kind of also relaxing, stilling, but this is just sealing the practice with final relaxation. You can feel this relaxation flowing throughout your body, from your toes all the way back up to your head, from your head all the way down to your toes. Watch your spine relaxing on your mat and letting go of all the control. And you don't have to try and not think. If thoughts are coming, allow them in. Relaxation is that we are not doing anything. There's only allowance. There's no rejection. There is no effort into anything. And that's what peace is. That's what home is. In home, everything is allowed. Some are good thoughts, some maybe we tag them as bad. Some are good feelings, some are tagged as bad. But how about neutrally, just noticing everything, whatever comes our way, whatever comes in our mind, the good or whatever bad that your mind perceive it as. Let's see if we can treat everything equally. You can notice the touch of the body with the ground as you relax. Feeling the texture of whatever your body is touching, the temperature, deepening your awareness. Feel the space around you, sounds around you. And watch yourself relaxing into this atmosphere that you're feeling right now. Continue in this relaxation for as long as you wish. If you want to come out, start to move your toes and fingers gently. Move your head from one side to the other. Maybe rotating your ankles, rotating your fingers as you prepare yourself to step out of this relaxation. Stretch your whole body and bend your knees, roll over to your right. Slowly coming up into your sitting asana.
Let us take a moment to absorb the practice. I really hope this practice helped you find your mental calm and find the mobility and agility back in your body. Let us seal this practice with one Om. You can join your palms to the heart center. Breathe in. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in. If you have any suggestions, feedback, or anything to say, you can leave your comments in the comment section. I really hope to see you soon again in some other practice. Until then, bye bye.